New setup check. We, as people, need to pop our bubbles. Especially in this age of social media where we're constantly scrolling. With the surplus of stimuli and information on the internet, social media limits the exposure to diverse perspectives, and it favors the formation of groups of like-minded users, framing and reinforcing the same narrative. That's what leads to an echo chamber. Users favor information adhering to their beliefs, and join groups around a shared narrative. In these environments, either their beliefs, political leanings, or opinions get reinforced, due to a repeat of interactions with peers or sources that have the same attitudes, despite whether those opinions or beliefs are an active representation of the world, and then reinforce those groups into a more aggressive or extreme position. It's why we see such a bigger split within our country year after year. Bro. These environments can become dangerous, and what makes it worse is that the companies are preying off the emotions of their users to drive engagement. In 2017, Facebook's own algorithm supercharged vile and hateful anti-Rohingya content in Myanmar. The Rohingya were tortured, killed, and raped in the thousands. In the years leading to all of this, Facebook's algorithm were intensifying a storm of hatred, which then turned into real-world violence. In another example, January 6th, apps like Parler and Gab helped create these echo chambers for violence and hate, now either being completely removed from the App Store or completely remodeled. These sites focus on your engagement and want you to stay for as long as possible. They don't care what it is, just as long as you stay and scroll. Don't step into an echo chamber. Be aware of your surroundings. This problem occurs on the left and the right. For example, millions of Americans were surprised when Kamala Harris lost the election, even though everything was telling them otherwise. Because people were caught in these echo chambers, they were then surprised and caught off guard. Take a look into news cycles that cover all ends of the political spectrum. Do not fall victim to a false sense of security in your beliefs. Don't fall victim to fake news, real fake news. Take a second after you hear something and look into it yourself, whether it's from my mouth or another random person on the internet. In today's world, there's always a fight, especially in a world where so many of these sources are controlled by billionaire babies who don't have your interest at all.
I've been flying, doing 90 in the right lane. I've been stressing in between my left and right brain. The sense of scale, the sensation need to behave is making me feel a little more insane.